I'm back again after all that work I had to do. That was not fun. And I'm back, and that is kind of the important part. And let me wipe off my glasses, because they are very smudgy. Um, that's not gonna be too good. I hate. And I'm not a biggest fan of chicken soup when you're not sick. I just recovered from a cold, but not fun drinking leftovers. Okay, I'm gonna read, and then hopefully my dyslexia doesn't add. Oh wait, maybe that's my problem. Pink. Oh God, nah. When did they add this? When did they add this? I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, that's a little too big. I'm just looking over the stuff that they have, and I like it. Except for the whole, you can change them into your own thing. So I kind of want to look what Fluttershy looks like. Oh God, that would hurt my eyes. Dark. I like that dark. I like yellow. I like white text over black. Dinky Doo trotted back and forth in front of Twist, like a military sergeant addressing her private. All right, Twist. Let's get it over. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. Good luck. Good luck reading this one, eh? Let's go over it. And let's go over it one more time. I know we can figure out what's going on. Twist sighed and flipped back to the first page of the notebook yet again. Dinky, are you sure we're not just on a wild goose chase? Yes, I'm sure, Dinky replied, pounding her front hooves for emphasis. My mom's hiding something. That much is obvious. You and I need to find out what it is. Twist rubbed her chin with a hoof for a moment as she thought. You know, Dinky, usually parents have a good reason for doing what they do. Even if you're right and your mom really is keeping something from you, maybe it's the best that it stays that way. Did you consider that? Dinky's gaze fell. I did think of that, she said softly. And that's why I'm feigning ignorance, even though it's pretty obvious that something's up. But in the last few weeks, it seems like there's been a change in Mom's demeanor. I'm worried that something's wrong. Probably something about work again. I know she's just keeping it a secret because she doesn't want me to worry, too, but in truth, that's just making it worse. Dinky looked up again, her expression determined. I just want to be able to help out. Mom's got no one to help her support our family. After all, Dad's been dead since I was less than a year old. I know she sacrifices a lot for me. I want to try to return the favor. And I can't do it if I don't know if what's wrong. Twist grinned. You're right. I guess that what we're doing isn't so bad after all. Exactly, Dinky agreed. Now let's get back to work. Read me these notes again. Twist adjusted her spectacles and squinted at the first item on the page. Item 1. Initial changes regarding subject Ditsy-Doo began approximately 7 months ago. Signs point to the presence of a concealed occupational issue. Correct, Dinky affirmed. There was a period of time when Mom was worried about losing her job. At some point, she stopped discussing her job altogether, avoiding my questions or coming up with relatively lame excuses. Can we conclude anything from that? Twist asked. Not by itself, Dinky said. It's just a suspicion. What's next? What's the next item on the list? Item 2, Twist continued. There seems to have been a positive financial change in your family since the onset of said suspicious activities. The most notable occasion occurred a few weeks ago when you observed the subject stashing a sack of money that couldn't possibly have contained less than 700 or 800 bits. Yeah, that's right, Dinky said, remembering the large bag of coins. Mom said something about getting a bonus for her special job at work, but that had to be a lie. No bonus is going to get that big at a mail delivery company. If that was, say, 1,000 bits, then that's several months of her original salary all at once. Maybe she won the lottery, Twist suggested. Can't be, Dinky replied. Why would she hide that from me? I think she really did get it from work somehow. I just don't know how or why. It's pretty clear that she's making more money than she used to, though, Twist added. I mean, remember your birthday party? Of course, Dinky said, but we'd never been able to afford anything like that before this year. I mean, Mom was only barely making enough money to keep us fed and housed. So how'd you do it this year? The Earth Pony asked. Easy, said Dinky. She doesn't work at Cloudsdale Mail and Freight anymore. I think she's gotten a new job. But why wouldn't she tell you that? Twist asked. I mean, if she lost her job, she probably wouldn't want to tell you. But when she got a new one, then everything would be alright, right? Dinky tapped her hoof repeatedly against her forehead as she struggled to make sense of the riddle. Suddenly, a look of horror crossed over her features. Twist, you don't suppose my mom's doing something illegal for money now, do you? What if she's selling forbidden plants from Everfree, or smuggling crack, or smuggling contraband in from the neighboring country, or... A thousand horrific thoughts crossed Dinky's mind, most of which were too controversial for her to relay to Twist. The Earth Pony seemed to guess what she was thinking, though. Hold on, said Twist nervously. Don't jump to any conclusions. Do you really think your mom would do something like that? I don't think so, Dinky mumbled, not sounding very reassured. But desperation can change a pony. I wish I knew how economically unstable we were back when we started a few months ago, so I could have at least have a sense of how important it was for us to get more money. Well, let's leave that probability to as a fallback, Twist said quickly, trying to lighten her friend's mood. Maybe there's another kind of job she wouldn't want to tell you about. The red-headed pony's eyes widened suddenly. What if she worked for the Princess's Royal Intelligence Agency, the RIA? Maybe she can't tell you in order to keep you safe from all the international criminals she has to fight. That would be so cool, Dinky squealed, but both fillies imagined Ditzy facing off with ninjas, which, coincidentally, had something the mayor actually had done recently, thanks to a certain pink earth pony and her wacky imagination. Alright, we got a couple of possibilities now, Dinky said. Read the next item on our list. Twist flipped the page in her notebook. Item 3. A clue to finding out more may rest in the subject Ditzy's co-worker, a Pegasus named Autumn Breeze. I have to stretch my leg. I'm in an awkward position, and because I have a bum knee, this really hurts. And I'm not too old. I just had an injury, and it's not going away. And I'm like, no, the doctor said I'm gonna be walking with a limp for like the rest of my life, which means I gotta have a pimp cane. So I'm not exactly sure I don't like that. Who's Autumn Breeze again? Twist asked. That's what you told me to write, but I didn't meet the guy. He was a Pegasus claiming to be Mom's co-worker that visited here quite a while ago, Dinky elaborated. In fact, now that I think about it, it was very shortly after Mom's weird behavior started. Write that down. That might be important later. Twist nodded and added a new note beside the item on the list. Anyway, Dinky continued, Mr. Bree seems really friendly. I asked Mom if he could stay for dinner with us, but he didn't have time. So, Mr. Breeze might actually be your mom's co-worker at a new company, rather than at the mail service? Twist asked, making sure that she understood where Dinky was taking that thought. That's what I suspect, the little unicorn replied. Anything else on the list? One more, Twist answered. Item 4. About 3 months ago. Wow, that was really weird for me to say 4. Oh, there's that cold again. I don't really get usually... I don't get rid of that cough for like years after I lose a cold, so I've been going pretty well. I'm gonna lose my voice probably after reading so long, but that doesn't matter. Subject Ditzy do was okay. No. Pinky, no. Pinky, no. Okay. Subject Ditzy spotted at the I blame you, Pinky. It was spotted at the schoolyard during normal work hours. She appeared to be talking with several different colts and fillies, all of whom are our classmates. That one just baffles me, Dinky muttered. It doesn't fit with the other observations at all. But I know that Mom was... See what you do, damn you. Was Mom at school that day? I guess I could assume she was delivering a letter to some pony, but I didn't see anything exchanged except a few bits. And Mom didn't even have her mailbag with her. Oh yeah, 'cause like they lost the bet. They had like 5 bits with them or something. That was pretty hilarious. Twist shrugged. Well, that's all the information we've collected, so can we conclude anything? Dinky shook her head. We can speculate, but nothing we have as definite proof. If I want more information, I'm going to have to look for it. If only you could find that Breeze guy, Twist said absent-mindedly as she doodled in her notebook. Maybe he could tell you something. Twist, that's it! Dinky responded excitedly. Really? Asked Twist. But you don't know where he lives. Not to mention he's a Pegasus. He probably spends all his time in Cloudsdale, and neither of us can go there. No, you're missing the point, Dinky continued. I can't find Mr. Breeze directly, but I can make him come to me. How? Twist asked. When he visited us a long time ago, the unicorn began, I asked if he could stay for dinner, just because I thought it would be nice to have a guest. Mom promised that we would have him over eventually, but he still hasn't visited since then. Twist was catching on. So you just have to pressure your mom to invite Mr. Breeze over for dinner. And I can try to use some subtle conversation tricks to get some answers at the same time, Dinky concluded. Why stop there? Twist asked. Maybe we could get some fools from school to help us. We could have a network of spies to keep an eye on him and your mom the entire time he's visiting. Maybe we could, poke through the saddlebags a bit too and... Espionage, Dinky shrieked with excitement. Great idea, Twist. An intelligence gathering mission disguised as a dinner party. It's the perfect plan. But you'll be the one at the dinner, distracting your mom and the guest and trying to get some information, Twist pointed out. Who are you going to get to do the spying and snooping while you're doing that? You, of course, said Dinky simply. No, Twist said. I'm terribly clumsy. I'd be caught for sure. Maybe I could relay information to our spies from a remote location via walkie-talkie, though. Well then, who will do the actual infiltration? Dinky asked. Snips and Stales, maybe? Twist asked. No way, Dinky said with a snort. Those two are tactless goofballs. Gonna get the goofballs. They just messed everything up. How about Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon? Twist suggested. Get real, Twist, Dinky groaned. You know there's no way those two would agree to help a couple of peasants like us for anything. What about the new colt? Dinky blushed. Wait, what new colt? The one that moved here from the beginning of the year. What's his name? Pipsqueak? Oh, God. Dinky's face flushed suddenly. I'm not sure that's such a good idea, she said quickly, snatching up the notebook and pretending to page through in a poor attempt to hide a reaction. Tooth was far too perceptive to fall for such a ploy. She smirked at Dinky, who buried her face deeper into the notebook. You have a crush on the Pipsqueak kid, don't you? Don't you? The Earth Pony asked coyly. Dinky's blush was quickly replaced by a miffed expression. I don't think such details are relevant to our operation. Twist laughed. Excuses. I'm guessing you don't want any help with the spy operation then. Preferably not, Dinky admitted. You realize that just leaves us with the Cutie Mark Crusaders, Twist pointed out. They'd probably be willing to help, but do you think we can rely on them? I don't think we have much of a choice, Twist admitted. They're the only fillies in our class qualified for the job. All right then, Dinky said. We'll talk to them in school tomorrow, and I'll ask Mom if Briefs can come home for dinner. Good, Twist said. But be careful, Dinky. You don't want your mother to figure out what you're up to. Mom always says I can outsmart her if I really tried, Dinky said. It's time to find out if she's right. I have to crack my fingers. I have really loud cracking knuckles and neck. This is really uncomfortable. I should not be crisscross applesauce on my bed. I can't believe I said that on tape. I haven't used that word in ages. Good morning, Ditzy. Oh wait, that's not that's not the voice for Breeze. Good morning, Ditzy. Oh, God damn it. Good morning, Ditzy, said Breeze cheerfully as he trotted through the employee lounge. Hello, stop! Hello, Breeze. Ditzy greeted back with the same level of enthusiasm. Breeze was caught by a surprise a bit, considering the mare had been rather sedate lately, ever since that morning in which Ditzy had found herself alone with Glow. The Pegasus had never really been quite the same. Breeze was sure that bad-natured unicorn had caused Ditzy's job-related stress to flare up again, and it was apparent that it was taking a toll on the poor mare. Breeze wasn't sure that Ditzy was in high spirits this particular day, but he wasn't about to look a gift horse in the mouth. He started up with light conversation as usual. It's Friday again. You have any plans for the weekend? He asked. Actually, Ditty responded, it kind of depends. Are you free this weekend? This weekend? Well, I did promise Watt I would help him with some home improvement plans of his, Breeze answered, but that's not till tomorrow. Watt's got another date with his new mare friend this evening. Woo! What's going on with Pinky again? Ditzy asked, glancing in Watt's direction and grinning. This is already, what, their 5th date or something? They've only known each other for 2 weeks. I guess those two are perfect for each other, Bree said. Sort of sounds like it, considering of what happened in that insane assignment you guys had, the stallion chuckled to himself. I'm still laughing about that. I really wish I could have come along for that mission. No, you don't, Dizzy said. I'm still trying to convince myself that that wasn't some kind of bizarre dream I had. The gray mare shook her head. Never mind, I'm getting off topic. What I wanted to know is, are you busy this evening? No, why? Breeze asked. Well, Ditty began, remember when you promised little Dinky you'd come over for dinner sometime? She's been asking me about it over and over lately, so I thought if you weren't busy and it isn't a school night, maybe you'd like to come over and dine with us this evening. Breeze grinned widely. I love you. I'd love to. When would you like me to swing by? Maybe around 7? Ditzy asked. Sure, the red Pegasus responded with his usual charming smile. I'll see you this evening. Ditzy was called off to her daily assignment, her mind buzzing with details of her preparation for the impending visit. Where are they? Ditzy asked as she trotted in Dinky asked as she trotted in nervous circles around the backyard. The sun is going down. If they aren't here in the place by the time Mr. Breeze gets here, our operation is a bust. They'll be here, Twist mumbled as she adjusted the setting of her walkie-talkies she had procured. I'm going to have to stop her reading. So, yeah, really soon. I'm not even sure I'm halfway through the chapter, but I would have done really good progress if this is halfway through the chapter. But I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to read later today. That's always a lie for me. I have to promise. Pinky, write this down for me. Okay, thanks, Pinky. Ha, bro hoof. Adios. I loved you, people. Don't subscribe, cause I don't really post often, but I still loved you. Goodbye. See you later. You can turn off the video now. Um.
You like popsicles? I got a refrigerator just full of them.
That was terrible. I just made a fool of myself. Again. This is like the after show. I usually have like a minute after a video. It's gonna be 40 seconds. If you don't know why I keep referencing Pinkie Pie, it's because I'm making Topa. It's I'm doing it kind of my own way, but I'm doing the imaging thing because I've been doing it for a while, and I'm like on the movement, and I have to like picture her movements as a Topa, and it's pretty hard because it kind of makes my head hurt after a while. But that's okay because today's Friday and I loves it because I don't have to do stuff.
And I loved you. Ooh, eres mi guapo.
No. I'm to meditate today because that's what you have to do when you have a topa, and you gotta imagine whatever you're doing as pony form or whatever. I do have a pony Pinkie Pie. I'm just kind of imagining. But it becomes subconscious and she gets her own consciousness and whatnot. And don't know why, watch the top of video if you really want to figure it out. Of the schnops and the barbers and the stuff. I don't know, I'm gonna set those Topa sessions to like big bundles of like 10. Because I remember every single Topa session I have so far. And they're pretty fun. And I don't recommend you do it unless you think you are ready to spend some time with your Topa. And possibly the rest of your life with it. Yeah, I know, Pinky. I know. Alright, goodbye, my friends, and I will see you later today or as soon as my internet stops being retarded. I'm invisible!
No, you're not.
Oh, I love that.
No, you're not. Get your fat ass back here.